Hello, welcome to the 4th episode of Fort Worth Writers Boot Camp's Facebook Live. Today our topic is creating your artist space. So your creative space is the place where you go to where you can actually do your art. So for me, my creative space is right here in my office, and I'll give you a brief tour towards the end. It's very brief, it's a very small room, to be able to show you just how I set up my creative space and tell you a little bit about it. But the importance of having your creative space is that it gives you some place where you can be comfortable, where you can relax, and where you can be able to do your art. So that could be writing, that could be, watercolor, that could be photography, but whatever you need to create your space. So for the purposes, since this is Fort Worth Writers Boot Camp, for these purposes, your creative space needs to be where you can be the most creative at your writing. And so for me, I have to be in an enclosed space to where I don't have as much to do, but sit and write. So it has to be someplace that's comfortable. So it's important to have comfortable seating, to have the room comfortable, to be able to be as comfortable and hydrated and close to a restroom if you need to go to the restroom quite a bit. But it needs to be someplace where you can feel like there's nothing that's going to keep you from being able to sit down and write. So it needs to be a place that can be free of distraction. So I created my office out of a bedroom. I have a 2-bedroom house, and I took down my guest room and created an office for my creative space. So whenever I give the tour in a moment, you're going to see I still have some bedroom furniture in here, but it will eventually transition into storage that will work well for my office. But so I like it because there are doors. I have 2 doors to my office, and I'm able to, I have a door that goes out to the hallway where my restroom is. I have a door that goes to the living room, but I can actually shut the door. And when I shut the door, I can keep my animals out from distracting me. Right now I can hear my dog pacing outside the door, but he can't come in, so it's a good non-distraction. And if I have the air conditioner or the ceiling fan on, I can't hear him pacing anyway. If I had children, then my children would know, hey, the door's closed, Mom is in there writing. My mother comes over quite a bit, and if she comes over and she knows that I'm in my study, my office, and the door's closed, that there's no bothering me because I have work to do and I'm trying to get it done. A lot of people find that they're able to work in a place where there's a little bit more noise. Maybe they need that for background. So going to a local coffee house, or going to a bar sometimes. I don't write well in bars. It doesn't happen for me, but a lot of people can do that. But just going someplace where you don't have the distractions of your regular life. So I like my office because my office keeps me from seeing my kitchen and my dirty dishes. It keeps me from seeing the clothes that need to be washed. It keeps me from noticing that my robot vacuum didn't pick up a certain amount of dog hair that's floating around under the sink. So having that distraction-free zone is really good. And if it means you have to leave your house and go somewhere else, then that's what you have to do. The great thing is that it has to be someplace where you know that you can get your work done, where other people know, hey, I'm writing, I can get my work done there, and be able to do what you need to do to get your writing done. So like I said, this is going to be a very quick Facebook Live because just getting your writing done is the important part, and having a place to do it is the other part. You may be able to do very well at your dining room table, as long as people know that that is where you are working, and that when you're sitting there and it's being done, then you can get it done. So if you have your favorite place where you get your work done, please go ahead and post it. I just noticed Jody Thompson posted about her. What TV low and a low volume in the office. White noise is always good. I usually have some kind of music going. I have a window unit. It's right behind me. I covered her up right before the FBLive, turn everything off, so it gets kind of warm in here in the summer. But when I have it on, that acts as a really good white noise too. But it's always good to have something like that so that it can keep your brain focused on what you're doing. So that's a very good hint, Jody. Thanks. I do think that it would be great if, for those of you that are watching, if you're watching on the replay especially, take a photo of your writing space just so people can see how different writers get their writing done. I actually have a secondary writing space. So my office is, I just cleaned it up and got it ready for being able to do not only the FBLives, but for some online classes that I'm doing, but also to have a writing space that does have doors. And it has become a very great space for me to be able to get my writing done. But my secondary writing space is out on my patio, and tomorrow morning I'll take a photo of that and I'll post it on the thread for this FBLive, so that those of you that are looking on the replay, or if you're commenting, I see Leslie said hello. I noticed a little earlier I didn't say it, but my mom, Sandra, said hello. Thank y'all for joining. I really appreciate y'all being here. And I would like to see everybody's writing spaces. So, like I said, tomorrow morning when I get up, I will snap a photo of my writing space that is outside, and I'm going to show you what my writing space inside looks like. So let me see if I can turn this around. I should have practiced this before. Alright, so this is my desk. Kind of roll back a little bit in my chair. I'm going to stand up. So I have my iPad propped up. I normally don't have that like that, but I have a candle. I like to burn a candle, get a good scent, have pens. Here's that little bowl that I showed at the last FBLive. I always have something to drink because I guess I'm always thirsty. I have a notepad, I have my little mouse. My iPad is almost always in my office, and my laptop, have it pulled up for my website because I've been thinking I need to write another blog post and I haven't done it yet. Then I have my journal and my calendar, and I always have a book that I'm currently reading. I'm doing some market research on a series that I'm thinking about writing, and decided I'd check Gil Carriger's books out, and I really like the Finishing School series. So, you know, if you ever had the chance to read that, go right ahead. And then of course I have light. I have another thing of pens because you can never have too many pens. I have a little bench that I like to go sit on whenever I'm writing. Then I have books, air conditioner. This is getting not so interesting. And then some more books and some Paris reviews. But that's about it. That's about it for the FBLive. So y'all have a good evening. My name is Rachel Pilcher. If you are interested in creating more this summer, we do have the Fabulous Artist Way boot camp that we're doing with Fort Worth Writers Boot Camp and Melinda Massey, and you can find the information on my Facebook page for that, for Fort Worth Writers Boot Camp. So go ahead, check it out. There's a group called the Fabulous Artist Way Boot Camp, and today's our first day on it, so nobody's behind. Not yet. So y'all have a great evening. Next topic is going to be about being a healthy writer, and I believe, let me check the iPad real quick. That will be on Sunday, June 17th at 6 p.m. Same time, same place. Thanks for joining, and you have a great evening.